Hello, Kurumjiri, and welcome to SKTV News. You are watching Primetime English News with me, Jessie. Now, as usual, giving you the headlines first. Lok Sabha adjourned till tomorrow on first day of monsoon session as opposition demands detail. Monsoon session of Parliament began with chaos today as opposition parties disrupted proceedings in both houses, demanding immediate discussions on recent Pahalgam terror attack, Operation Sindoor, and US President Donald Trump's remarks about mediating between India and Pakistan. After fourth adjournment, the Lok Sabha proceedings were finally adjourned for the day amid noisy protests by the opposition. Throughout the day, opposition MPs protested, raising concerns over national security and questioning the government's foreign policy. They sought clarity on President Trump's claim that he played a role in brokering ceasefire during Operation Sindoor and his assertion about 5 jets shot down during the conflict. Protests also erupted in the Rajya Sabha, leading to brief adjournments in the morning. Opposition members demanded a detailed statement from the Prime Minister and criticized the government for failing to apprehend the perpetrators of Pahalgam terror attack. Union Ministers J.P. Nadda in the Rajya Sabha and Kiran Rijiju in the Lok Sabha stated that the government was ready for discussion but insisted that it should be held according to parliamentary procedures. Meanwhile, during question hour in the Rajya Sabha, Union Civil Aviation Minister K. Ram Mohan Naidu responded to questions about recent Ahmedabad air crash, A171 crash. He said that the Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau, AAIB, is conducting an impartial investigation and urged everyone to wait for the final report. In the Lok Sabha, officiating chair Sandhya Ray attempted to pacify protesting members by citing the government's readiness for discussion, as assured by Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju. The central government on Monday agreed to hold a 16-hour-long discussion in the Lok Sabha on the recent Operation Sindoor and the Pahalgam terror attack. This was announced by the Business Advisory Committee after strong demands from the opposition. The opposition has insisted that the debate should be held this week and Prime Minister Narendra Modi must reply. But the matter had to be deferred to next week in view of a scheduled foreign visit of the Prime Minister. Meanwhile, opposition members protested that the government's agenda for this week did not mention their demand for a debate on the issue. They said the Home Minister and the Defence Minister should also be present. Some opposition members also called for a debate on a special intensive revision of electoral rolls in Bihar and the situation in Manipur. Now taking Zaip at BJP MLAs, Congress MLA Thokcham Lokeshwar stated that he will never be an MLA if the Congress party cannot form a popular government within 6 months in case required number of MLAs are given to Congress party. He was speaking on the sidelines of the reception ceremony of environmental activist Manikanta Muttum, who carried out a tree plantation campaign across the state since June 14 at Manipur Press Club, Imphal today. Speaking further, the Congress MLA from Kundrakpam constituency criticized BJP for unsettling the matter of forming a popular government till today, despite having excess number of MLAs and ignoring the people's desire to do the same. While questioning whether the BJP is installing a president's rule government or a personal rule government in Manipur, Lokeshwar said that the BJP MLAs and its supporting MLAs should be held accountable for any untoward incidents that arise out of extending president's rule in the state. He also asked the BJP MLAs to openly declare their failure in case they don't have the guts or capacity to form a popular government at the earliest so that people could give their fresh mandate. The function was also attended by Congress MLA Okram Surjakumar, CDPO, ICDS Project Wangoy Sanam Tampa, Mobstar Group of Institutions Managing Director Manoj Sesabam, and renowned singer Hamom Sadananda, among others.
कोई मांगा आखिर मत का कोई नया पंद्रह के बीवी में नो सरकार वो शेयर उधर खातों में सारा ना करना पुंसी को एमएलए को तो चल नहीं तो वो मन में क्या लगा दिया कोई सपोर्ट हो कोई बीजेपी कोई सपोर्ट हो जाते नेशनल पार्टी ने डेमोक्रेसी सरकार लेगा ने तीन ये मका द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन मका द याना तब ने कोई दिस पॉलिसी ने लेना अदुन मरम होगना मसकी करे तो चुनो जो याना तब ने मरम होगना तो वो सेम और जो कोई सपोर्ट हो जाते तो लगे ना तका नहीं सेम कोई तो है लेना अंदर में था तो ने सारा ये लोग ने लगना कुछ ही इधर उधर से भाई लाकर ले पता कर रहे हैं पंजाब में बता भी पता ना ही प्रोजेक्ट करी है ना नहीं है तो मैंने भी तो भी कोई हम जगह कोई एमएलए में कोई क्वेश्चन एमएलए मथाउ से ओवरसाइट तो उनका गवर्नमेंट तो उनका खुद ही मत दो मिसने जब करीब लाले मत तो या खिलौना का देखिए इसमें लोग पर लोग करीब लाले में खाओ मतलब खायो ना कोई थाउ
Foothills Naga Coordination Committee (FNCC) has submitted a memorandum to Prime Minister of India demanding immediate dismantling of all suspension of operations camps belonging to Kuki militant groups from Naga ancestral territories. FNCC strongly opposed the continued presence and reported relocation of Sioux camps near Naga inhabited areas, including Karam, Vaifei and Kotlan regions, warning that such moves are provocative and threatening communal harmony, constitutional order and national security. In the memorandum, the FNCC alleged that the Sioux agreement formalized between the Government of India, Government of Manipur and Kuki militant groups, the Kuki National Organization KNO and United People's Front UPF, has failed to maintain peace. Instead, the agreement has emboldened Kuki militants, leading to repeated violations including violence, extortion, land encroachment and intimidation of civilians. The FNCC documented a series of incidents from March 2023 to June 2025 involving Kuki militants, and the committee claimed that these actions are part of calculated strategy of territorial aggression and demographic manipulation. FNCC urged the central government to dismantle all Sioux camps in and around Naga areas and abrogate Sioux agreement permanently and stop its annual renewal. Holds construction of the so-called Zerman and Tiger roads, which violate Naga territorial rights, and set up high-level inquiry commission to investigate Sioux-related violations and prosecute the guilty, and ensure that any proposal for Kuki separate administration does not include an inch of Naga ancestral land. FNCC warned that any forced imposition of Sioux camps or administrative changes infringing upon Naga lands will be treated as an act of aggression, and the government will bear full responsibility for any resulting unrest. FNCC urged the Prime Minister to respond with urgency and seriousness to prevent further bloodshed in the region. A joint team of Borobekra Police Station, 38 Battalion of Assam Rifles and 220 CRPF seized over 15 kg of suspected contraband drugs from a passenger engine boat on the Barak River near Chaudhar Khal village in Jiribam district. According to police, the operation was carried out on Saturday around 6:30 p.m. during routine foot patrolling and area domination duties between Savonphai and Chaudhar Khal, about 4 kilometers south of Borobekra Police Station. At around 7:30 p.m., one such boat traveling from the Tipai Mukh side toward Jirimukh was intercepted near the river bank. And upon inspection, officers found one occupant and a sailor on board. The boat was carrying 3 plastic gunny bags and 5 packets wrapped in bag plastic. And according to police, the occupant confessed that the bags and packets contained drugs and that he was transporting them from Mizoram via Dipaimukh to Markulin in Kasar district, Assam. He identified himself as Mihir Roy, age 26, son of Kalipot Roy, a resident of Kanakpur Part 2, Samananda Lane in Assam's Silchar. Subsequent inspection revealed that the 3 gunny bags contain a total of 616 soap cases, each holding brown powder suspected to be brown sugar, collectively weighing 10.096 kg. The 5 black plastic wrapped packets were found to contain 250 plastic pouches filled with small orange tablets marked with the letter R, also suspected to be narcotics. The total weight of these tablets, including packaging, was 5.280 kg. And in another incident, Manipur police arrested a man with 10 soap cases containing contraband heroin, number 4, weighing 105.4 grams at Singjamay Chingamakong in the Imphal West District. The man was arrested when police personnel were carrying out checking at Singjamay area. The arrested person is identified as 32-year-old MD Azad Yumkhaibam of Irong Chaisaba, Irong Umang Kuno in Thawal District. Police also seized a white-colored Maruti A-Star. The total active cases of COVID-19 in the state stands at 9, as 1 COVID-19 case was reported from Imphal East District today. A total of 10 samples were tested today, and out of which only 1 sample came out positive for COVID-19. With that, the cumulative COVID-19 positive cases in the state have risen to 333 since the outbreak of fresh variant this year. On the other hand, 1 person was discharged from COVID-19 in the past 24 hours. Sugnu constituency MLA K. Ranjit has asked the farmers and villagers in Sero area to freely work in their paddy fields, while assuring that he will take every possible step to avert occurrence of any untoward incidents in the area. The Congress MLA was speaking on the sidelines of inspecting developmental works being taken up in his constituency today. And speaking further, Ranjit highlighted those farmers in fringe areas of the state are apprehensive of working in their paddy fields in the wake of injuring a farmer in the firing upon a group of farmers who were attending their paddy fields at Pubala in Bishnupur district by Kuki armed persons in the recent past. He went on to state that he will take up additional security measures with his direct involvement in safeguarding the farmers in the paddy fields of Sero until the end of this harvest season. Asserting that the repairing work of the Kacha Dam built over the Chakpi River adjoining Sero Part 3 has begun today. The MLA expressed a strong belief that it will be completed by tomorrow and can subsequently provide irrigation facilities to 350 hectares of paddy fields in Sero area.
Mission Buddha Low Kumba Chapada, Alama Labuka, Low Sujari, Nongmaina Pan, but Kotogi, Kiningai, what Mayama Togo, Kotudo. I Praza Singse, Pasi, Akiva, President of Pogani, Kanbadi, I Sam of Zuzik, Numitarani, Station Toraga, Mayam, Pulling Wakal, Tona, Hapa, Pulling Togopoida. I was Station Toraga, Lady, Legini, and the Hariba, Dance, Nashimak, Loibum Dravaso, I am Pavogi Manungadi, Loiragani, and Lapiriba, really MLA Masamakso. Masigi mafamsida lakpiri hairaga karino akhoi prajasing gi awaba se nei ingsinbibasa sidagi hena thaganninga haraujninga leite
Serogi damakta yam luna khanbiduna isagi imungni imung amagi mioi ngaptani haina lauduna yam nungsisana akhoi se yam fajana senabiri.
Langtabal constituency MLA Karam Sham has criticized politicization in repairing roads and infrastructures in his constituency, stating that it will not bring anything good. He was speaking on the sidelines of inspecting the construction work of the road sections besides the Manipur University campus today. Speaking further, the MLA expressed discontentment over the blockade of the road section from Meitei Lamkhai to Hyangthang, allegedly under the influence of politics today, adding that those blocking the road can discuss the matter with him if they have any issue. He also asserted that an amount of 5 crores 90 lakhs rupees had already been sanctioned for the construction of the state road section. Although its construction work has been pending due to certain inconveniences in floating tender during this time of President's rule. He went on to inform that 35 roads under Langtabal constituency are included in the government project for construction of roads using resit pavement, adding that its proposal was made during the tenure of previous government. The MLA then sought public cooperation towards maintaining actual breadth of the roads and proper drainage system in his constituency at the time of construction.
Lambi thong chembada ai samak MLA wargasu ai politics tawroi mayamna su tawbirakano cooperation pibiyo kanau makharana lambi thong chemba sida heda politics tawsanba kana da unnecessary headaches welaga lambi phatraga lambi nuaitraga ranti tawne abudi adu punsi gi jumai pa oiba kana bu su phang oiba hairangoi thong dagi namul mapan phauraga mantri khonggi makha gi lampak sibogda PMJSY da lupa crore omgi thawak yaurga leire adu tender do toboda kitang chayet na ba khoyet na ba khare heta leiba khopasi adum thoi Manipur ni na adum bagi matam khara ngai na basigi advantage lauraga ranti tawjariba kendra sigi development da lambi thong chemada saukhat na ba tawjari bisi adi victimize tawge honor ko man ba thong sinje lepiyo stop tawbiyo adu ga khoi thagat ba ju haije andak lambi mapan seng reba ai highway south engineer sing kai sing tawraga sem da bagi dam ta complaint tawda kai su kai de sem da bagi dam ta ngang ba kai su kai de ado tawriba phaba thabuk du su akoi encourage tawjeba.
A team of Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC called on National Chairman of AICC Minority Department and Rajya Sabha MP Imran Pratap Kharhi at New Delhi and urged to raise several burning issues pertaining to the state in the parliament session. The MPCC team, comprising MPCC General Secretary MD Amir Hussain and former MLA Amin Shah, among others, met the AICC Minority Department National Chairman and requested him to raise the matters to resolve the ongoing Manipur crisis, allow free movement along the national highways, and prevent obstruction to farmers in attending their paddy fields in the ongoing parliament session. The MPCC team also discussed about strengthening the party's organizational activities in the assembly constituencies residing by minority Muslims, besides requesting the MP to visit the state. Representatives of ex-autonomous district councils, ADCs Association, led by David K. Simre and 7 other members, called on Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla at Raj Bhavan today. The delegates submitted a memorandum outlining their grievances and requesting welfare measures. Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla also acknowledged their concerns and assured to review the matter. On the other hand, a team of Tribal Youth Council Manipur, led by Momo Tangtanga, also met Manipur Governor and submitted a charter of demands concerning the welfare of tribal communities in the state. The team of Tribal Youth Council drew the attention of Manipur Governor towards manpower shortage in the Tribal Affairs and Hills Department. They also informed the Governor that the infrastructure of several schools in the hills have deteriorated and requested assistance to ensure a conducive learning environment. Governor also assured them that the development of infrastructure would be given priority, and while Manipur Governor also met with members of Wheelchair Basketball Association of Manipur at Raj Bhavan today. During the meeting, the team sought approval to utilize the Kuman Lampak Indoor Stadium or other alternative facilities for practice sessions. They also informed the Governor that Manipur team will be competing at an upcoming national level tournament in Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh. And on the other hand, Zonal Secretary of Northeast ISKCON HG Ikanath Das and 4 others also called on Manipur Governor. They extended an invitation for the Governor to attend as chief guest at the upcoming Janmashtami celebration scheduled on August 16. The disagreement between inmates of Kurkul Mandop Yumpham Relief Camp and Relief Camp Committee has been resolved through intervention from Imphal West DC. Speaking in this regard, Assistant Coordinator of Kurkul Mandop Imphal Relief Camp, Moirangthem Rabichandra, said the disagreement erupted when inmates of the relief camp had an argument regarding breach of rules which was set for the relief camps, and now the matter has been resolved amicably after a meeting that was chaired by Imphal West DC. Speaking further, Moirangthem's Rabichandra said the press meet was called for clarification as the issue went viral on social media and in order to prevent further misunderstanding regarding the incident.
Mafam sida sapamana hawlete mafam district ayama suna sida loi laira adu numitu da moi sapamana gi oina iho ma sagala kanda mafam sida nuaina de harga khanaba tawramdana ai thak thong du ga nuaina dra su ai samung su leijari mana chi hai si hai tanara ga tawdu tawramda bi da moi ge opinion da moi ge tungan ba wakhalon amna chatla kanda ade hek tawdu hajada bodo tahoning de matung de lebi ba kai khudi mo so tawbiganu haibisimu hajage.
Lecturers of Tampasana Girls TG Higher Secondary School have joined the ongoing pen-down strike launched by Lecturer Association Manipur LAM, demanding immediate release of their pending salaries. The agitation comes in response to the long-standing issue of non-payment of salaries to lecturers who were recruited in 2018 and later regularized on January 8, 2022. According to the lecturers, they were supposed to start receiving regular pay from April 1, 2023, but till now, no salaries have been disbursed. Lecturers from various departments of TG Higher Secondary participated in the strike, reflecting collective frustration over the financial crisis faced by the educators. Chemistry lecturer of TG Higher Secondary, Tokjam Ranjit Maite, expressed deep concern over the prolonged sufferings of the teaching community. Speaking to the media during the strike, he said that the lecturers have reached the limit of patience, asking if the authorities be satisfied if the teachers who are educating the students perish due to these hardships. He further mentioned that despite holding several meetings with the concerned departments and even the governor of Manipur, no positive response has been received so far. He stated that the teachers were repeatedly asked to wait, but their grievances remain unresolved. Following which, the lecturers decided to join the pen-down strike initiated by LAM. Ranjit also warned that if the government fails to resolve the issue by July 26, the agitation will be intensified.
Sahi ani makhai sida koina single regular pay amabo phangdabida koina kathoga koi sagi awaba mayam dei robiya marak sida oza leina na nagidana leigidu su yawraban oza ahum lain bangam dadana maramdi thani pan manungda amuk tolopiba atusu regular tarbada contract tolopibiya sida koi mayam sia sokki matik victimize koire shimukta dazu ai koida positive response amata phangdebe bisu ngayu haiba katana ngai ba sikyang kina. We have already wait for more than 2 years now. We like that. We know Samas is the Shimi was happening. I am saying Shimi by Kojishi, the Ganda, authorities in the Pendi. A quite duty to the question. The Pen the Banaka.
Vice Principal of TG Higher Secondary School, Nong Tombam Femina, stated that regular classes have been severely disrupted due to the ongoing strike by 53 lecturers. Despite the situation, the school is making efforts to continue classes in other subjects, though Manipuri and several other departments remain affected. She informed that the school currently has around 1,900 students and the continued disruption is adversely impacting their academic atmosphere. Femina appealed to the authorities concerned to initiate immediate dialogue with the striking lecturers, and find a solution at the earliest.
Ozasinsi lecturers in Siki 153 na pen down strike to gibasida effect am tawre akoina manage to boda di am why especially Manipuri department ki ozasin se moi ngak to oiba aduna moina pen down strike tawbibanina Manipuri sima pura fail loire sangbinaba amta leite khoi political science su lecturer ama khaktang lai home science su lecturer ahum lai lagi English ta su lecturer se mokhoi gi mayam si loina ma pen down taw khrabanina yam nam sida oja se yamba khoi lecturer si yam le hodre atuna si manage tawbadana khoi yam di wai amna si di mokhoi gi si favor ama ma di wan ta bada khoi gi school da kai badi yam thoi inconvenience yam laire.
On the other hand, students have urged the authorities concerned to take immediate steps to resolve the ongoing protest by college lecturers. They expressed serious concern that if the strike continues, there is high possibility that the academic syllabus will not be completed on time. In light of the present unrest in Manipur, students fear the continued disruption of classes will severely impact their studies and future prospects. And they appeal to the government to address the grievances of the lecturers and bring an amicable solution to avoid further academic losses.
Ojaasingjiga pin down tawgibasina maram oiraga khoigi school class ida phajana chang naina changba ngamdaba ojasu masing watpada natana khoi class ta ju phajana regular oina tawbibasu phangre syllabus cover tawdoino khoi kamaina Manipur jigi achangba mi mo oiraga ne asa thambiba khoi jida kamaina sigumba situation je kamai mai ongna doino si government na athuba matam da sigumba situation je munna ta sanbiraga yingbiraga khoigi teachers khoi jigi amadi khoigi chhatra singjigi yingbiraga puraknaba solution do na hajar. Thank you.
Health Services Director Dr. Chambo Konmai has encouraged natural childbirth in the state. He was speaking as a chief guest in the observance of World Population Day 2025 on a theme Healthy Timing and Spacing Between Pregnancies for Planned Parenthood at Indian Medical Association Hall, Lamphel, Imphal. The function, jointly organized by Directorate of Health and Family Welfare Services and State Health Society, National Health Mission, was also attended by State Mission Director, National Health Mission Dr. M. Dinesh, Family Welfare Services Director Dr. N. Hemantakumar, and gynecologist Dr. C.H. Nabaganta as the main dignitaries. Speaking further, Dr. Chambo Gonmai pointed out the rampant adoption of cesarean section, CS operation at the time of child delivery, as a factor for reducing childbirth in the state, while adding that the lack of physical activity among women leads to do so. He went on to explain how the engagement of women in traditional household chores had helped in leading the women a healthy life and normal child delivery in the olden days. While stating that family planning does not necessarily mean giving least number of children, the health director added that the term encompasses the perspective of healthy mother and child to lead a well-being in the family. He also pointed out that Manipur comprises of only 37 lakh population in the country's total population of 1.44 billion and 8.23 billion global population.
I feel pity when I find a woman angang hek populairaga due to cervical tear webra tonic uterus webra adugum digi e se yamna chatlaga bleeding yam tawraga hek kunsimang khibiyam baby aduna we have to be very careful aduna mugai se fazana safe delivery to say haibutardi we need to educate the family members also, and these days just to avoid the risk of the complications. The number of cesarean section is increasing like anything. Aduna yabang mukhaidi asigi cesarean section sisu yamna discreet way na hazana examine tawraga tawbana phei na adum hajaninge karigino hairaga once you do CS the next delivery also you will have to do the CS again. Adugumbagi lebine aduna yabang mukhaidi akwai se CS se hanthanani tawse na mingyan public taswa ay appeal to ninye.
Manipur Fire Service averted major fire mishap and also rescued 2 persons after a rented house at Lamphel Sanakaital caught fire in the wee hours today. The incident occurred at around 2:52 a.m. and fire attendants of Manipur Fire Service responded quickly and prevented the fire from spreading at neighboring houses, while also rescuing 2 individuals, namely Wang Mayum Sadana of Hatta Golapati and Wang Wahengbam Pramod of Bishnupur Ward number 7. The fire tenders also admitted the 2 injured persons at RIMS, where they are currently undergoing treatment. Well, teachers of CC Higher Secondary School also joined the pen-down strike, resulting in a disturbance of academic atmosphere of the government higher secondary. Speaking on the sidelines, a teacher decried the government's failure to provide regular pay despite issuing the regularization order in 2022. The teacher urged government to fulfill their demands at the earliest so that normal classes could be resumed.
2023 की अप्रैल दगी अखोगी रेगुलर की तोलब से इफेक्ट तौबीगनी हाइना ऑर्डर ऑलरेडी लेग्रबनी अदो स्टिल हौजिक फावबदा अखोजी सही अहुम थाजिलाबसे सिबुक्ता अखोगी रेगुलर तोलब से फंगदना हौजिक फाव अखोई ओजा मैम जी लेजरी एनी एजिटेशन करिकरा अखोई तौबमता लेजरी अखोई साइडगी सही अहुम से अदो हौजिकती अखोइजे वाबजे हेनमलक्तना अखोई पेन डाउन स्टेप्स लोखचबन अदो सरकार की साइड हाइजनिंगबदी अखोइना यारिम मखै अखोगी regularization process solution you aduga khoi normal regular class da hanjalaga khoi demand si pibiraga chathajana si haijari
urged the government to meet the demands of their teachers so that they can continue their classes.
Masih aku ya usaha sensor untuk tahu dan dalam mungkin hal lagi aku lagi regular classes beda tinggal mengai tak camp kalau pernah mana mungkin aku lagi sejauh saya cover tahu mana mungkin anak kerja tu na ya lagi government na mungkin usaha sensor juga tanah tu na asal aku perlu aku lagi regular classes kerja tharaga environment saya hanagi environment tu na mungkin hancur nabi.
Arambay Tengol General Headquarters has called for immediate implementation of National Register of Citizens (NRC) in Manipur to tackle the growing problem of illegal immigration, which poses direct threat to the state's indigenous population, democracy, and national security. In a press release, control room operator of Arambay Tengol General Headquarters, Lystrom Robeson, stated that the unchecked influx of immigrants from Myanmar and Bangladesh has drastically altered Manipur's demographic structure. He warned that this issue, if left unaddressed, will endanger the cultural heritage and identity of the indigenous communities. The group alleged that undocumented migrants are participating in electoral processes without valid citizenship documents, diluting the democratic rights of the native population. It also expressed concern over national security, claiming that the porous borders have made it easier for anti-social elements to enter and operate in the state. Highlighting these issues, Arambay Tengol stressed the urgent need for the government to implement NRC in Manipur. The group said this measure will help identify and deport illegal immigrants through a transparent process, ensuring that only legitimate citizens are counted in state records. It also stated that conducting a census without first resolving the illegal immigration problem will lead to serious national security risks, electoral disturbances, and demographic imbalance. Arambay Tengol urged the people and authorities to work together to protect Manipur's sovereignty and safeguard the rights of its indigenous population. Coalition Against Drugs and Alcohol (CADA) organized an academic awareness program on impact of drugs in the society at Laymapokpam Mohindro High School in Taubal Atokpam today. Speaking in the program as resource person, Takhelambam Gitchandra highlighted the harmful effect of drugs on health and on the society. He urged parents, teachers, and Mayapaibi organizations to play a proactive role in preventing children and students from lure of drugs. Meanwhile, various organizations including IPSA, Pandam, Akomlup, IPAK, KSA, ERDO, Loyalup, Andok, Kanglamay, CLK, KIL, Axil, MIKL, and SWA have also expressed condolence on the passing away of Patsangbam Sonamani. The organizations have commended the courage of late socio-political commentator Potsang Momsonamani for expressing his views and opinions without any fear at various TV discussion programs. The organizations have also expressed solidarity to bereaved family members of late Sonamani. Jimwak, SWA, IPSA, Jiribam Branch, and KSA Jiribam Branch have mourned the passing of retired IPS officer Potsang Momsonamani. The organizations in their statements expressed profound sorrow to the loss of the socio-political commentator, adding that his insightful views and comments on several issues surrounding the state will always be remembered. The organizations also extended solidarity to the bereaved family. Now moving on, MMTU has expressed condolences on the demise of retired IPS Potsang Momsonamani again, and in a press release, the organization stated that the passing of Sonamani is a great loss for the state, while highlighting the contributions made by the late socio-political commentator towards the society. MMTU asserted that he strongly advocated the inclusion of Meitei in the ST list for the protection of the community under the constitutional provision by holding related campaigns in Manipur and other northeastern states resided by Manipuris. Continuing that, Sonamani has also actively participated in many social issues and building a collective force for a united Manipur. The organization also expressed solidarity to the bereaved family. Kanglei People's Confederation, Kopikon, Manipur, has also condoled the demise of socio-political commentator Potsang Momsonamani. Kopikon conducted a condolence meeting at its office today and remembered the contributions of Potsang Momsonamani. The Confederation further recalled the active participation of Potsang Momsonamani in the pursuit of scheduled tribe status for Meitei community. It further maintained that the demise of P. Sonamani is a huge loss for Manipur. Manipur People's Front, MPF, has also expressed condolence on the demise of socio-political commentator Potsang Momsonamani. In a press note, MPF also recalled the contributions of the retired IPS officer to Manipur and also lauded his resilience in serving the people of Manipur despite undergoing a prolonged battle with illness. MPF also termed the demise of Sonamani as huge loss for Manipur. And on the other hand, Indigenous Peoples Organization Manipur, IPOM, has also condoled the death of P. Sonamani. IPOM has also expressed prayer for a peace of departed soul. Now moving on to national news. The Central Board of Secondary Education, CBSE, has announced amendments to Chapter 4, Physical Infrastructure of its Affiliation Bylaws 2018, focusing on strengthening safety measures in schools. As per the amendment, CBSE has mandated schools to install high-resolution CCTV cameras with audio-visual facility at all the entry and exit points of the school, lobbies, corridors, staircases, all the classrooms, labs, library, canteen area, storeroom, playground, and other common areas except toilets and washrooms with real-time audio-visual recording with respect to safety in the schools. Each CCTV system must have a storage device capable of preserving at least 15 days of footage with a mandatory backup for the same period, accessible to authorities when required. The board emphasized that all affiliated schools must strictly comply with these provisions to ensure the safety and security of students. Now the weather report. According to ICR Regional Center Imphal, Stat's maximum temperature was recorded at 32.5 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 23 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 95% in the morning and 61% in the evening. And Manipur received 20.3 millimeters of rainfall in the past 24 hours. Now before we end, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Now, thank you for watching SKTV News and keep watching for more news updates.